Hey, what's up guys? It's the Tin Cherokee on the new channel. This is going to be a commentary channel, guys, and I'm kind of new to this, so give me a little bit of time to adjust. The gameplay you're watching in the back is a VR chat game. This was made for a contest. It's called Surf, I think Udon. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm going to be posting a lot more surf videos once Movement VR comes out, but for now enjoy me doing this course as well as playing some other games in VR chat in the background. Trying to use VR gameplay to kind of mix it up since everyone's used to seeing the same things in the commentary genre. Now today's video is going to be the first of a series that I'm going to be starting. I'd like to call it The Dark Side of Anime. And in saying that, today's video in specific is about an anime known as Teasing Master Takagi-san. So Teasing Master Takagi-san is on Netflix, I believe. Maybe not in America. I don't really know because I watch mine allegedly the way most people watch anime, and it was just randomly recommended to me on Anime Planet. If you guys want my profile on Anime Planet, by the way, I'll leave a link to that in the description below where you can see my anime profile. On Anime Planet, it recommends you different animes based off of your likes. It allows you to show off how many hours and what animes you've seen, and as well as it translates that to how many days, months, years you've watched worth of anime. Right now my life in anime is around about a little bit less than a month. Right now it's showing the overall time I've watched in anime is a little bit under a month, so that's just to give you guys a quick update. And again, feel free to follow me on there. I will follow you back. Anyways, back to talking about the dark side of anime. Teasing Master Takagi-san is one of the worst animes of all time. Now, for those of you who don't really know me well, I love the category of anime. The category of TV shows in general, known as romance. So basically what that means is I'm a huge person. I'm not fat. So basically what that means is I love shows, which, you know, sounds really gay now that I say it out loud, but don't judge me, okay? Judge free channel here. So, you know, when I get recommended any romance animes, I watch it. I've literally went down and watched at one point the entirety of the romance categories on Kiss Anime, which all my real anime boys know exactly what that website is. So pretty much I know what I'm talking about here. Teasing Master Takagi-san, for a lack of better words, is a generic love anime. It does its best to do as little as possible just to make you want to watch more, and as far as the story goes, it's pretty generic. Now, there will be spoilers in the rest of the video, so I'm going to give you a brief synopsis here, and after that, I'll actually go into some spoiler stuff so I can give you an in-depth review of it. So, you know, if you haven't watched it yet and you want to actually watch it, then feel free to not watch the rest of this video, or at least after I say I'm going to go into the spoilers, you can, you know, leave the video. But before you do that, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is the new channel, the Tin Cherokee. You might not know my other channel, that's fine. If you just know this channel, welcome, I love you. So basically, Teasing Master Takagi-san, and I'm gonna keep saying it weird like that, is a romance anime about a kid, or about two children. Well, they might be teenagers, I believe, but they're drawn in a kid's style, so I wouldn't say teenagers. Two children are classmates with each other and have a weird dynamic in which they constantly tease and pick and attempt to get on each other's nerves pretty much every single day. That's the whole synopsis. There's slight undertones of a romance, obviously, that's why it falls into a romance category, as Takagi-san, again, the female in the dynamic here, likes the main character whose name I've already forgot. I think it was Nishikata. And Nishikata is, well, your typical stupid, ignorant, blissful boy who just goes about his day and does as boys do, I guess. I don't know. This anime falls into that category of anime that I don't believe should have ever been produced. Now that might seem kind of harsh, but keep in mind that this is a Netflix original anime, meaning that they don't know what they're doing. Okay, let's be honest here, Netflix. Let's just have a small ramble session. We're tired of you messing everything up for us. All of these titles that they've bought the license to and remixed, and now He-Man isn't He-Man anymore for some reason. I'm just tired of it, Netflix. You're ruining stuff for me. Like, I want He-Man. I don't want man. Okay, that was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. Basically, what I'm saying here is that whoever is in charge of creating the animes for Netflix originals is pretty garbage. And if it was up to me, I would have never hired someone like that. They definitely need to hire some new writers, as well as maybe some people who legitimately watch more than 3 episodes of an anime. You know, because for the people who actually watch this is painful. This anime is painful. Now, this is the part where I'm gonna spoil stuff for you, even though there's not much to spoil. So if you do want to watch it, then go ahead and watch it. And this is where you can click off the video. Click off now. But before you go, remember, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and share the video too. I always forget to say that. Share the video. So basically, Teasing Master Takagi-san is 23 straight episodes of, ooh, I'm gonna get her this time. I'm gonna get her. She's smarter than me. Oh, but if I do this, but she's smarter than me. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Like, literally, I'm not making it up. This isn't a joke. Don't watch the anime. First of all, I'm not gonna recommend this anime to anybody. Do not watch this. But if you want to watch it, I'm not playing. It is literally episodes 1 through 23 of a 24 episode long series so far. I don't know if a season 3 is coming, but the episodes can be summarized as this. Nishikata comes up with a plan to tease Takagi-san. Takagi-san immediately counters his plan by automatically knowing that he's always thinking of a plan to get at her. And that's the whole episode. The episode is around that. And that's it. As far as the atmosphere and all of the extra things that are extremely important in animes and help to make a good anime, I mean, they do decent, which is exactly what I said they do. Just enough. The classmates are kind of memorable, and there's these 3 girls who have like a side character dynamic, and it's almost to the point where they're more interesting than the main story. Just because at the end of the day, this anime is supposed to be a romance anime, and I get it. Not every anime is gonna give you the good feel you need, but this is one of those animes where it's like the boy is so stupid to the point where you're just like, is he gonna pass out of high school? Like, is he going to graduate? Because she consistently tries to throw little hints and small nudges here and there, like, we should date, you should kiss me, you should hold my hand right now. Why don't you hold my hand and kiss me and bang me behind the bar? Okay, she doesn't say all that, but you get the point here, man. He's stupid. Like, literally, she's throwing him a bone throughout the entire series, and all he can think about is getting one up on her because they have this tease war that he's so caught up in, and it's frustrating beyond belief. Now, in episode 24, which is why I said 1 through 23 was the same, in episode 24, they finally give you some kind of story development. Even though it's the final episode so far, they go on a date to a summer festival, which is also an extremely typical romance anime thing. You end a romance anime off by having the couple go to a festival. That is how those always end, and we know this. The only difference is in most other animes, there's been seedlings planted of he did this one time, she did this one time, that give you that, oh yeah, they're gonna get together eventually, it's coming, they're almost there. In this anime, it's the complete opposite. You spend the first 23 episodes watching them joke around and wishing that anything would happen. You keep consistently wanting him to go just a little bit further and tell her something, or wanting her to be a little more blatant, because yes, while she does give him hint after hint and nudge after nudge, these are children. And if you think from the mindset of a child, he's not going to understand because she's always been making fun of him. She's been picking on him since the first episode, and in one of the episodes we learned that she's been picking on him since he started going to school with her. So to shift from that dynamic to trying to show that you like this guy by doing the exact same thing that you were doing before, he's not catching on, and you just consistently watch as they go through this episode after episode, and you're like, can you just say like, hey, I like you, and I'm not joking, like this is serious, like I actually care about you, like I legitimately want a relationship, please? Because it's that bad at this point. Like they did such a terrible job at story writing that you legitimately just crave for one of the main characters to just up and say it at that point. Like I spent all of today, and by the way, I'm recording this at 5 a.m, so you know that this was seriously that bad that I had to wake up and record my first video on the new channel just for this crap. All right, you spent 23 episodes. How long is that? You spent 7 hours of my life, 7 long hours of my life doing nothing to the story, giving nowhere near enough development. I don't care that they went on the date now. I don't care that they ended up going to the festival and that he held her hand one time. I don't care now, because throughout the story there weren't enough seedlings, there weren't enough development and growth in them as characters for me to give a crap. And that's the problem I'm starting to see a lot with a lot of generic romance animes, and not even that. Netflix shows in general have that problem. God, Netflix animes can be so bad. Like, please, listen, just go on one of these websites like the rest of the anime world. Buy Crunchyroll, buy Funimation. Do not watch your anime on Netflix. They don't know what the fuck they're doing with me. I'm sorry. They just don't know. It just frustrates me to my core, because this is a quote-unquote Netflix original series. Like, it's not it. And the only thing that makes this even that much more worse is that the reviews on season 2 trigger me so bad. This anime has a 4-star rating. For instance, Goza, a member on Anime Planet, says, in the first season, Takagi was teasing Nishikata because he was just fun to tease. But the second season has a slightly different tone to it. It's a lot less playful than before, and there's a lot more focus on getting Nishikata in situations where he would have to confess to Takagi that he's interested. It's still an enjoyable experience, but they're not on the same wavelength as before. Nishikata mainly talks about Takagi in a romantic way after she's put him in an awkward situation, but he's just concerned on just teasing her, and she's already thinking about their next step. He gave it a 7 out of 10. I am going to give this anime a 4 out of 10. And here's why I think you're wrong, Gaza. Sure, it is a little less playful, but a lot less no. The entire premise of the anime is still, let's play a game, Nishikata. I'm gonna win because I'm smarter than you and you're a stupid boy and you're gonna continue to make stupid mistakes over and over. And then after you lose, yes, he's correct, she does confess, but it's to the point where he doesn't realize she's being serious because she spent so many years just making fun of this guy. And I don't know if it's been years, I don't know if it's been one semester. All I know is that this man has been made fun of and picked on by this woman since he's known her, and like, of course he's not going to take your confessions of love serious by then. That's just not how it works. And the anime did nothing to change that. Like, the entire anime, she's still picking on him. She didn't stop. She didn't try and, ease up and try to put him in more situations where he could legitimately try to grow feelings. In fact, we don't even know if he legitimately does have feelings, because of the entire anime, the only thing he can focus on is trying to beat her in a game. So for you to sit here and tell me that this is a legitimate romance anime and not just someone who watched 3 episodes of a romance anime and then said, we'll make the ending later, it would be absolute horse manure. It's just lies. Whoever wrote this story seriously needs to take some writing classes. I could have made a better anime with the, enough provided resources and artists to do, what they do on their end. This has nothing to do with the animation style. It was a typical animation style. It looked good in some scenes, and I wouldn't have changed anything about that. The voice acting was pretty good. The music was on par, like always in anime. The characters weren't even bad. It's just, I don't even know if this should have been a romance anime at this point, because the love aspect is nowhere to be found. Like, it's just like they just forgot the whole point of a romance anime when making this. The entire point was that they're supposed to fall in love eventually. even if it's gradual, even if it takes the full 24 episodes, at some point there isn't supposed to be a part in my brain where I'm questioning what's actually going on here. It's supposed to be, yep, he likes her and she likes him. But instead, all I got was she likes him and he beat her one time, I think, throughout the entire anime. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry I ranted for so long. I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay in the background. Again, if you want to add me on Anime Planet, just follow me. I'll follow you back. It just shows you what all anime I've seen. And that way you can come back and leave a suggestion for an anime you want me to watch or review, and I'll try my best to do one or the other. With that being said, please avoid teasing Master Takagi at all chances you get. Just go the other way. If you see it, go the other way. And until next time, bye, brother.